Hi, this is Dreama, and today we are doing a client reading. And as always, I know the name of the client, and they know their name, but I won't be saying it in this video. Now, today's reading actually is a 12-month future forecast reading, okay? I've already shuffled the cards quite a bit before I turned the camera on, but I just wanted to do it a little bit more. And we're going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. This is a deck that I am extremely connected to, and I think it'll work well for this purpose. Now, these 6 cards will represent the next 6 months, starting in the month of February, okay? The bottom 6 will be the last 6 months. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Now, we're going to start with this card and work our way around. This card will be for the month of February. Okay, it looks like we have the Knight of Cups. Now, this is an interesting card as it pertains to the month of February. This is a really, really strong card, okay? This card to me, what I'm getting from it is that it looks like there's going to be some sort of proposition or invitation or something that's going to present itself to the client in the month of February. Now, I'm not really sure if it's going to be a job or a love interest, but someone is going to invite you to do something during the month of February. And it actually is a very good card. There's nothing dark about it. So it looks like the invitation, is not going to be a bad invitation at all. Okay? And this is for March. And actually, this is the 10 of Cups. This is an interesting card because this card is all about contentment and happiness and having everything. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a doorway, there's a family, a dog. This card is about gifts, personal, financial. It looks like overall this is an excellent month. And for some reason, it's got something to do with this invitation, okay? Okay, next we have the Ace of Coins. Now, this is an interesting card. As it pertains to, this is going to be February, March, that's going to be April's card, okay? And it looks like during the month of April, it's back actually another really good month for the client. What I'm getting is that there's going to be, some sort of almost completeness. As the pentacle as the circle is complete, it looks like that. It looks like family and job and everything is going to be completely complete for you. Almost as if everything is finally coming together. Okay? Alrighty. Now we have the 10 of Wands. Now, this is an interesting card because I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there is a person, and on their back is a whole lot of wands that are crossed. And what this tells me is that there's going to be a lot of burdens that will be placed on you during this month. It's going to feel as if, they're just overweighing you, like they're piling on and piling on and piling on. It's going to be a very stressful month for you. There could actually even be some emotional pain that is involved for you during this month. There's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations, and there's going to be a lot of people that kind of, depend on you, if that makes any sense. Okay? All right, next we have the Queen of Wands. Now, this is an interesting card because this is a very powerful card, okay? And this card to me tells me that there's going to be some problems with love and money and things like that that are going on in your life. And I think it's going to have something to do with the month before. It's kind of going to carry over. To me, I'm just getting that there's going to be some problems. There's going to be a dark person in your life. I'm not sure if there'll be a man or a woman, but kind of what I'm getting from this is there's going to be someone that's going to either enter or re-enter your life during this period of time, okay? And lastly, we have the Temperance card. Now, the Temperance card is about balance, okay? So what that tells me is that during this month, the last of the 6 months, you're going to be trying to balance everything. All these burdens that were weighed down on you, and this person is also going to be involved. And it's going to be a balancing act, okay, for you during this month. Okay. Next we have the Tower. Now, the Tower, this card is about change. And what I'm getting from this card, this is going to be, we have February, March, April, May, June, July. That'll be next August. There's going to be a drastic change in your life. And it's not necessarily going to be something that is easy for you, okay? I wish that were the case, but it's just not. To me, what I'm getting is this change is going to be something that involves deception. You're going to find out something. Someone has not been extremely truthful with you. And it could be this person a few months back that has re-entered your life. They're going to cause chaos within your life because there will be a very large deception. Okay, next we have the Eight of Cups. Now this is interesting, especially right after this drastic change that is going to happen. To me, what I'm getting from this card is that on the surface, everything looks, pretty good. Except what I'm getting is that the client, you're going to be doing things to try to help others, to try to make everything okay. Almost about you're trying to be the person that actually helps everyone else. But in reality, you're going to be the one that is in turmoil. On the surface, I see that you're trying your very best not to let anyone know what is really going on, but that's kind of going to be on the surface, okay? Okay, next we have the Two of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card. It's a card that, I'm not sure if you can tell, but she wears a blindfold. And she's holding two swords, one in each hand, okay? So what I'm getting from this card, now remember this is quite a few months out, okay, is that there's going to be some sort of intimacy or a friend or someone you love. There's going to be some emotional pain that goes along with this. And she's wearing a blindfold. So what that tells me is that, whoever this person is that has come or come back into your life and is causing all these problems and all this chaos, they're going to cause you an awful lot of emotional pain. And she's wearing a blindfold. And so that tells me that you may have a tendency to turn a blind eye to this deception and to what all that's going on. And I would encourage you to not do that, okay? Alrighty, now we have the Eight of Wands. Now, this is an interesting card because it's quite different, than the card before. And it's a very bright card. It's what I call a fire card. There are a lot of wands. There's some birds and things like that. What I'm getting about this is that there seems to be a tendency, for the client to have a very set of hopefulness about the future, probably because you're wearing those blinders. And what I'm getting from that is that it's kind of going to be hasty, okay? They're almost like arrows of love is kind of what I'm getting. So this is going to be a month where you still feel a lot of love for this person who has deceived you. And you're still wearing those blinders, okay? And then we have the Devil. This is an interesting card because I'm not sure if you can see, but down here there's a person in a cage and they are chained. Now, what that tells me is during this month, you are going to want to break free, to get out of this cage. You've finally, it looks like, you know, come to terms with this deception and all this catastrophic change. And the blindfold is now off. And it looks as though you are going to make every attempt to escape this relationship. Okay, and last we have the Four of Cups. Now, I'm not sure if you can see, but there are cups there and at the bottom. This person is looking up at the cups, almost at like an anticipation, okay? And so what I'm getting from this is that it looks like there's going to be an offering. And by an offering, what I'm thinking is there's going to be an offer of a way to get out of this mess that has happened to you. And you are looking forward to that. So it looks like, yeah, it's going to be an offer of help from someone to help you out of this entire craziness that has went on for the next year. Okay, that does conclude my reading for today, and I would like to thank everyone for joining me, and I do hope to see you all again.